Hello everybody, my name is Shay, this is Rustic Goddess Resale, and today we are going through sales of, it's secondhand day. The secondhand sale is on. I wonder if the secondhand sale on ThredUp has anything to do with rescue boxes. Anyway, it's almost the end of August, and we're just now going through notable sales from July on eBay and Poshmark. I don't have very many. Sales are still down, but since I am listing consistently, sales are probably better than they would be. Do have to thank Pro E-commerce Lister for keeping me consistent during this time. It's a busy time for a lot of families right now, as fall is coming around and everything is happening. So anyway, Pro E-commerce Lister. I do need to do a tutorial on Pro E-commerce Lister, so sorry about that. I do need to get my GoPro charged up so I could show you exactly what I do to upload photos on my phone. But basically, you take photos, you send them in their, you put them in their app with the measurements and everything, and they make the draft listings for you. And all you have to do is just kind of briefly scan through it, make sure it looks good, put the price in, and you are all set to go and throw it live on eBay. So it's beautiful, helps me get way more listings up way more consistently, and also I am able to have the time to cross-list more things to Poshmark. So anyway, that feels over, and let's get to our eBay sales. So eBay sales were slow. I sold like $2,900, I think. It was almost $3,000, but it was definitely under $3,000. So let's get started. The first thing to sell is this Mauritius Christie. This is a brand of like leather jackets that's really known for like, they're on the Free People website. They have this like stars, this leather jacket with the stars on the back. That's like really what they're known for. I did get this in a ThredUp rescue box, so I paid around $1 for this. This was a great find, and it sold for $125. Now, it would have sold for more, but I didn't know the size. I took measurements, and when I pulled to ship it, I found the size tag. So like, I probably could have gotten more for this knowing the size, but I guessed it was a medium and it was a size 10, so I was correct. It sold overseas for $125, so the buyer was $168 all in, and my earnings were $108. Next thing to sell was this Brahmin soft checkbook wallet, shell sea isle soft pink leather, new at tags. This was part of my new at tags. A lot of them were new at tags, some of them weren't. My designer purse auction haul from a few months ago, and they are selling here and there, not like as fast as I want them to, but I have price dropped everything that is 3 months and older in my eBay store, so hopefully more of those higher priced items start selling. But the this Brahmin wallet sold for $135, so the buyer was $155.15 all in, and my earnings were $119.10. Next thing to sell is this Chloe black quilted leather high top fashion sneakers in a women's 37.5 or 7.5. List your death piles, folks. List it. Just list it. Because this was sitting in my death pile for like a year. I was going to send these to ThredUp, and then I chickened out when they made all the changes. I'm glad I didn't. I sold them for $100 even. And I'm pretty sure I only paid like less than $30 for these. They had these at a really good price where I got them at. So the buyer was $118.38 all in, and my earnings were $79.22. So a good $40 or $50 profit. I am happy with that, and they sold super fast. This one was a really good one, so keep an eye out for stuff like this at garage sales. This was a Respirate Intercure breathing system to lower blood pressure. So be careful, because if you sell anything with RX on the back, like something that you need a prescription to get, you cannot sell it on eBay. Your account will get shut down, basically, is what I've heard. But this one didn't have that, and they were consistently selling for $100 to like $125. So I listed mine at $125, and I got a $100 offer a few days after I listed it, so I went ahead and took it. I was only in $3 on this, so very happy about that. My earnings were $85.74. Thing to sell is this Milwaukee 4859 1806 6-pack sequential charger. My husband gave this to me. It was in his shop, and he doesn't use Milwaukee stuff, so I have no idea why he had this. Maybe he got it for free from somebody, but he told me to sell it, so I sold it for $65 plus shipping. So the buyer was $80.63 all in, and it was only listed a day before I got that offer. And it was dirty. Like, I cleaned it up as much as I could, but it still had obviously wear from it being used on a job site or something. So anyway, I thought that was a great 100% profit sale. Ed Bimini Lounger inflatable lake lounge raft for one person. This is like something that you would hook up for like tubing off of a boat, I believe. And I got this for $9 at a garage sale. The box did have some water damage, but it was sealed, so I sold it for less because of that. But these were going for like $80 to $90 in new condition. I sold mine for $60. So the buyer was $80.53 all in, and my earnings were $56.25. The next thing to sell was this Z-Coil Legend Pain Relief Spring Heel Comfort Walking Black Shoes in a women's size 5. I found these at a local thrift store for $3, and I was overjoyed because I had never found Z-Coils at a good price before. And they sold in a few days for $65 plus shipping, so the buyer was $75 all in, and my earnings were $49.96. Next thing to sell was this Fisher-Price 1982 tea set with tray. It was incomplete, but it was only missing just a few pieces, so it was basically almost all there. It sold for $40 plus shipping, so the buyer was $57.75 all in, and I paid $2.50 for it at a garage sale. My earnings were $32.66. This Anthropologie women's floral top and wide leg pant floral green set in a size small sold for $40 plus shipping. So the buyer was $53.75 all in, and I got this from a ThredUp rescue box, so I was only like $1 in. My earnings were $30.43 on that sale. Next thing to sell is this Hasbro Romper Room Weebles Wobble Campabout Truck. Vintage 1972. This was in pristine condition. I took a $35 offer on it, so it sold for $53.02 all in, and after shipping and selling costs, I am $23.15 for my earnings. Free People Women's Ella Sargent Military Lace-Up Cuff Jacket in a women's size small sold for $40 plus shipping, so the buyer was $53 all in, and I think I got that at a consignment store for around $12, so I made $32.65, so that was a great $20 profit. IC by Connie Collection, women's size 2X plus size navy plaid Lagan look poncho top. This IC by Connie Collections is a really good brand. For me, it sold super fast, and then I was watching Canary Closet, and she's been selling it really well too. So it might just have a following, but the buyer was $49.91 all in, and my earnings were $34.15. I did only pay $10 for that, so that is a good $24 profit. This surprised me. So these were sitting in my death pile for the longest time. I went to a garage sale, found these vintage Oakley made in the USA gas can sunglasses. They were polarized, and they were tortoise shell, but the lenses were all messed up, so I thought that they were worthless. But this particular style is rare, so in great condition. They were selling $80-$90. I listed mine for I think $50 in the condition that they were in. I got a $40 offer, and I went ahead and took it, so the buyer was $49.49 all in, and so my earnings were $34.54, and again I paid $3, so that is a great $30 profit on something that I was thinking about donating. Next thing to sell is this Wild Bird ring sling coral pink / red linen rose gold rings baby carrier wrap in a standard size. This sold for $40 plus shipping, so the buyer was $49.04 all in. My earnings were $32.16, and I paid $5 for this at a garage sale. I love baby slings and things like that, and these are really trendy right now. Wild Bird is a brand to look out for, and any baby stuff that you can feel is made of linen is worth the lookup, because linen and all those natural fabrics are really in currently. A lot of people are looking for them. Tommy Bahama multicolor stretch maxi dress coastal beach women's medium sold for $29.21. So the buyer was $37.20 all in. So my earnings were $25.31. That is a good solid bread and butter sale. If you're finding these at the bins, if you're finding them for super cheap, free, whatever, they sell super fast, and I'm very, very happy with those kind of sales all the time. Alrighty, now let's go through Poshmark sales. So Poshmark actually yielded some better high dollar sales. than it normally does. Not saying it's better than eBay, because it definitely is not. eBay is definitely bae still. Poshmark, I feel like, has never outperformed eBay, for me at least. I don't know how people are making livings on just Poshmark. I don't understand how it happens. It's just so slow for me, and I use all the VA crap. I use it all, okay? And it's just still not great for me. Anyway, it's probably because I am not listing daily on there like I do on eBay. I get it, but I don't know. I feel like Poshmark is not as needy as eBay. But anyway, maybe it is. The first thing to sell is this Abeo 24/7 dry walk rock slip-ons. Abeo is like a weird brand. It retails for a lot. It sits around for me, but sometimes it sells for good money. I don't know. These were a men's size 10.5. They sold for $40, so I made $32, and I probably got those for a couple dollars at a garage sale. Next thing to sell is these Goldie Riley crop high-rise distressed jeans. These sold for $64. That was the full price, my full asking price. I got these at a garage sale, most likely. They had been sitting in my death pile for a long time, and as I was going through and listing things, I was like, why did I let a Goldie jean sit in my death pile? So I listed them. They both have since sold, and yeah, list your death piles. This next thing to sell is this Baltic Born women's extra large green off the shoulder dress. I originally bought this for myself and didn't end up wearing it because tall girls and short dresses just don't mix. Most short dresses are way too short on me. So anyway, it sold for $30. I think I paid around $15, so not the best profit. I made like a $9 profit. My earnings were $24, but that's the one great thing about shopping secondhand. Most likely you're going to be able to, if you're a reseller and you shop secondhand, most likely you're going to be able to make your money back quickly and or profit if something doesn't work out for you. This Soft Surroundings Hacienda Gauzy kimono sold for $40, so I made $32. I probably paid like $15 for that though, so I don't know, probably not the best profit, but it did sell for a good price, so if you find it at the bins, I would get it. This Pomander Place tucker neck blue striped midi dress. So this has been sitting for a long time. I think I priced it too high. It had a lot of interest though, and it wasn't selling. So when I got the $60 offer, I jumped on it. I only paid around $12 for that. So great profit for me. That's like 4 times my money. I made $48. This Lane Bryant burgundy cutout form-fitting career dress. Sorry, on Poshmark you can't really see the full title, so I kind of have to wing it a little bit. Not great at that. Sold for $49. That was my full asking price, so I made $39.20. This has been sitting forever. And I was pretty lucky it sold for full price. I don't pick up a lot of Lane Bryant anymore. If it's at the bins, obviously I will. But stuff like, it just doesn't sell. I don't know. It was a size 26 too, so it's not like it was a small size. So this Anderson Bean Boot Company youth size 1 cowboy boots sold for $40. I paid, I think, $5 or $7 for those. So I made $29.98. They must have had discounted shipping with that. Calvin Klein New with Tags Elegant Party Cocktail faux leather dress sold for $48. Funny story with this. So I sold it. The buyer came back and opened a return case against me and said that the zipper pull was missing. And I was like, how did I miss that? But I did zoom in on the pictures and saw that the zipper pull was in fact missing. So I put in the case, I said, I am so sorry. I don't know how I missed that. I will gladly accept the return. Poshmark said that they approved the case and that they approved the return, but they still paid me out. I don't get it. Like, I thought it was going to be returned to me, and then I looked, and I had gotten paid out for it. So it's very interesting. I don't know, like, I admitted fault. I told them that I would take the return, and they still gave me my money. So I have no idea what happened there. Happy, but I got that in a ThredUp rescue box, so I paid $1 for it. Baltic Born sale. This Baltic Born plum purple mauve wrap dress. This is like something that somebody probably would have bought for bridesmaids, or just a wedding guest dress. It was in a 2XL. I bought it for myself thinking I might wear it to a fall wedding that I had coming up, and it did not fit me. It was too big. So it sold for $40. So I made $32, and I think I paid around $16 for that. So again, not a great profit, but I intended that for myself, so that's fine. Millie Black Pink Floral Applique Sheath Dress sold for $72. I got really lucky with this because Millie does not sell well. Not at all. I think I might have paid $15 to $20 for this dress, and I was like instantly kind of regretting it because I did not comp at that time for everything, and I was like, this will sell, it's so pretty. And it was a size 2 as well. Anyway, my earnings were $57.60. It ended up being a good sale, but I wouldn't recommend picking it up. I think that was just a lucky sale. Last thing I want to highlight is this Zara Woman beige long tweed dress. This was like a tweed midi dress with fringe at the bottom. I found this at Style Encore for $32, and I was like, this has to be a blogger favorite, and it was new with tags as well. So I looked it up, and by golly, it was a blogger favorite, and it was selling, I wouldn't say solds were $160, but it was listed for $160. I couldn't find anything listed under $160, and there wasn't anything sold in the last 90 days, so like, I kind of took a gamble on it, and it didn't get really any interest until somebody offered me $80 on Poshmark, so I just went ahead and took it. So it sold for $80. I made $64 even, so I pretty much doubled my money there. And those are all of my noteworthy sales for July. Like I said, eBay was around $2,900, and Poshmark is always around $1,000 to $1,500. So again, sales are slow. That's okay. We are working at it. It's summer, so everybody's on vacation and not buying a ton of stuff, but everything pays the bills. Big sales, small sales, they all pay the bills. So anyway, if you like me, if you like videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!